I'm here.
Oh, I can just unlock this guy's door. I don't... Shit.
On it. Done.
I actually have, I probably shouldn't be saying that. Technically, I signed a paper stating I wouldn't mention it, so I guess I'm not saying it.
Wait, don't kill me. I surrender. I surrender. If you promise to let me go, and I'll use the computer to unlock all the doors on the main level, including the central elevator doors. It'll take you up to the second level.
Why? What's up on the second level?
That's where we've got all our processing labs.
Awesome! I'm not that far up yet. Yet. I want to be. I'm currently basically rebuilding our entire network because it wasn't set up, and then the company signed a merger agreement or a partnership. I think it's a partnership with another company, and I was brought in as I was hired in to basically make sure all the systems were up to spec, and they are not, which is a shock, I'm sure. So we have replacing a bunch of servers, which is going to cost like $140,000. I have to get all new licensing to upgrade VMware. I have to get new licensing for RHEL, which I'm getting a quote. I might have it today. I didn't check. I just signed off at 4 p.m. Yeah, I feel like that's the role of a manager. You're in meetings a lot and you're babysitting. I kind of want to go up the route of like the architect or like a principal engineer or a senior engineer. Senior is first. I'm going to try to ask my boss to give me the senior title. I don't care if it gives me pay. I just want the title. I know, it's so small. When they gave me that quote, I'm like, is this real? Like, really? There's no flash. Well, not yet. Well, there is. There's NVMe boot disk, but our storage isn't flash. If we had gone with flash, it could have hit 6 figures. 7, not 6. Some of those pure flash arrays go for $1 million. It's crazy. Damn. Yeah, we're not there yet. We have 386 gigabytes per server, and there's 4 of them that we are replacing. Yeah, we're not there yet. I'm just kind of happy to be able to do everything. I'm going to do it as much of it through automation because it's going to make my life easier. I'm trying to get Pulumi like spun up and working for our VMware cluster. I really want to virtualize everything, turning them into containers, use Kubernetes, and just use OpenShift and just buy RHEL licensing. That way we don't have to get a bunch of different licenses. But I don't think they're going to let me do that. We'll see. I definitely want to do that. Containerize at least a portion of some of it, because a lot of what we have is just like polars. We're ordering HP 10 Gen 10 pluses, DL 360s, and DL 160s, 180s, and 120s. I thought about Cisco, and then I got like, we have like through our partnership, we have something with HP, so I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Server's a server. We're gonna be putting our own stuff on it anyway. UCS probably would have been really handy because then you could use, I could see like the network stuff on the same portal, I think. Or am I wrong? I don't remember what their like ILO gives you. I haven't really used Cisco servers. We're moving all of our networking to Cisco, all switches, routers, the firewalls. We're going to get some firepower 4112s. And yeah. You're probably on like 100 gigabit networking. We're still using 10.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to know. Just don't hurt me, okay? Remember, I can make things very profitable.
How much did that cost? Cisco core switches are a lot of money. especially if you need a huge amount of throughput, which I assume you do if you have a terabyte of RAM, which I would assume it's how much it cost you to get $140,000 in RAM.
That Republic soldier? You don't think Brezhik is dumb enough to leave a trophy like that in the scumhole, do you? He's taking her away somewhere safe, but don't ask me where, because I don't know. So how about it? If I unlock the elevator,
You have
are
4
gonna let
terabytes
me
RAM?
go?
God damn. What do you compute with all of that? Is it just one big SQL database? That's a lot. That is so much.
Don't worry. One.
Alright, time to go kill the sole survivor that's over here. This is a shakedown, give me all your money.
Ready.
This dude don't have no weapons? It's mighty unfortunate for him. This dude has a lot of stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say, ours is using, like, it's growing. They haven't, so they've been having and dealing with, before I was, like, hired in, like, just Solar Wind's lockups, and they weren't understanding why, and then we looked at it, and they're, like, maxed out on their RAM on the SQL database. So I'm like, well, I gave it 20 gigs, and then it capped on that. I'm like, I guess I'll have to shut it back down and keep giving it stuff until we figure out where we're supposed to be at versus where you're leaving it. I feel like there's a pool around here somewhere. Hey, look at that.
Yeah?
What?
That's some of the big things for us too. I can't pull away from
I'm here.
Microsoft because of
I'm here.
it's not even Active Directory. It's we just don't have the. I feel like this is gonna murder me. Am I wrong? I remember this droid would just, when you activated him, he'd run down. Droid, I will murder you. Okay. Yup. It do be stinky up in here. No! I wasted one. I looted that. Okay. Can I destroy this thing? No. I'm in like a weird position. I basically have to rebuild our entire network. And it's been fun. We're ordering cradle points for our field people. Well, I'm ordering them. VMware is frustrating me. It's been like 3 weeks and they're just like, I don't know, twiddling their thumbs or some shit. I don't know. It's not that long to get me a quote. Especially when our quotes aren't insanely big. Like we need 20 licenses for a vCenter, a vServer license, and I think that's it. Or at least that's all I remember off the top of my head.
What?
I know I tried applying to Tri-Health at one point, but they didn't hire me. We have one data center. I do want to use the cloud, but we aren't there yet. They don't know what they would put up in the cloud, and they don't want to like bother tracking cloud resources, which is fine. I think it probably would have cost them less money to start in the cloud, but whatever. It's their choice, their money.
On it. Done.
Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to use like Pulumi on Prem, which is gonna be a little jank, but we'll see. I feel like that's the move. You don't have to pay for data center resources, so the $1,600 we just purchased a new rack, and I think we're getting a couple more for networking. We wouldn't have to buy those. We wouldn't have to buy the $140,000 of servers. We wouldn't, like, all of our stuff could be thrown, and most of it could be serverless. Like, out of the 22 VMs I've seen that we are rebuilding, I think the only one that we have to worry about is the SQL server. Everything else is, yeah. CRM, CN Maestro, however you want to pronounce it. We have like 50. It's a small company that's being integrated with CBTS, and I'm a CBTS employee. They put me on like they don't have any systems engineers. Please fix their network. It looks like a terror show, and it's bad. It's real bad. I got clopped by a Gamorrean again. Damn Gamorreans. I used to work for GE, and they have a lot of stuff. And it's a lot of outdated stuff. Oh, I'm sure. It's an alarmingly low amount of things, which is neat. But it's all set up wrong. You're gonna laugh. There's no HA. I think I might lose card. You better dodge, buddy. vMotion happens over a 1 gigabit port because for some reason they didn't connect it to the 10 gigabit port. I have to fix that. The MTUs for the SAN is wrong. There's a lot. The last updates have been from like 2 years ago because they're scared of updating things because they think it'll break, and I'm like, no. That's not how this works. That's why I mentioned like rebuilding the entire thing, because it's gonna be easier instead of like updating to just rebuild it all. We can't yet because like they didn't set it up right. I don't even have access to the IPMI ports. They didn't plug those in. Or if they did, they unplugged them when they moved the switches or servers and never plugged them back in. Wait, I thought I could use this. Whatever. Really?
You ever try this Teresian extra dark ale?
You're the new lab tech, right? Gotta be. You ain't
That's us, new lab techs. You're a perceptive one.
Listen, friend. I used to have a little deal with one of the
Lab
gals
tech.
in the lab. Whenever I needed some spice, she'd sneak a little bit out for me, and I'd make it worth her while. But she's gone now. Brezhik found out she was dipping into his stash.
Well, that'll
Now
do
my
it.
supplier is gone, and I'm in bad need of a little fix. You follow what I'm saying? See, all you lab techs are so smart. You got it figured out already. Just a small bit of spice. Here's the problem, see? I'm flat broke till next week, but I'm good for it.
Really?
In fact, I'll even
How
let
far did you
hold my
get?
mechanic's access card for collateral. How's that sound?
Really? Okay, so yeah, you can get a mechanics card this way. I usually just go to the basement and I fuck everybody up. That's what I'm used to.
You see, I knew you were the type to...
Hell yeah. I don't remember where the spice lab is, but I'll find it. I'll get you your drugs, don't you worry. Hmm. I don't remember. I'll figure it out.
On it. Done.
Yeah, this turret's inactive. Get a blue saber? I think that's Guardian. But you can get every color. You basically immediately get every color. Because they send you to a cave, and the cave has every color you could think of. I guess besides white, but you know. Just the basics.
Ready?
Oh, it is active. Man, why do the Gamorreans hit so damn
Yeah.
hard?
Time to rumble.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah?
I think the class I want to pick will give me a yellow by default, but yeah, I usually change it out anyways. No. You can use basically any lightsaber color. Nobody really cares about the color in the game. Which is bizarre. But like, Guardian gets blue. Consular gets yellow. Green. Sentinel gets yellow. So the class I want has a green one. But yeah, I can change it to blue. You get like 50 lightsabers by the end of the game too. When you start fighting a bunch of Jedi, they start dropping their lightsabers instead of, you know, nothing. Unlike the first Jedi we ran into where he was super rude and didn't give a shit. There's a lot of lockers and stuff in here. Super nice. Oh, yeah, that is really nice. More of those. I want to kit out a droid when I eventually steal one. Okay. I think there's just a guy we talked to behind this door.
Hey there. Say, I don't recognize you.
Yeah.
must be one
You
of
do a bunch
those
of
new lab
questions, and that's like
techs,
where you
right?
get.
What are you doing over here on the mechanic
Yes.
side of the building?
If you buy it on
Lost,
Steam,
rookie?
it's really hard to mod it so it fits on like 1080p. I have it on Steam and GOG. This is the GOG version. If you get the second one, get it on Steam because it has all of the weird modifications to make it upscale. But the first one, it's easier to modify it for like HD stuff if you get it on GOG, which is sad because the client is encrypted on Steam, but not GOG.
Hey now, no need to be that way. Leave the violence to the Volker gang members, okay? We mechanics and lab techs are more civilized than that, right? You've got a question, just ask.
Yeah, there was a
I'll
company
be
that kind of
happy to help.
remastered
Don't be
too,
shy.
and they
The
never
only
did the first
stupid
one,
question is
and
the one you don't ask.
that was
At
put on
least
it
That's what they say.
in like 2015 on the second one, but the first one never got like the HD patching or anything, which is sad. I'd like a first party solution where it just accepts it, so you don't have to like download some mods to like upscale the resolution so it's smoother and not blurry, and then like stretch it out so it's not a 4x3. It's a 16 by whatever you want, actually.
That's a restricted area. All mechanics, and I'm not about to lend my card out to anyone. Oh,
Yeah.
of course not.
It plays perfectly fine, but the biggest resolution you can get on the original game is, I think, 1600 by 1200, which is a weird resolution. But I was playing it on that, and I'm like, well, if I stream it, I would like to make it fit the stream thing and not be a box.
You think just because I'm a...
No, I'm going to steal your life and your card. Yeah. Like I said, I was playing it perfectly alright without, like, the mod. It's not... I have a 1440p monitor. So it's not terrible for me. I just didn't want to, like, have a giant border around it if I was going to stream it. Do I even need to explore the rest of this place? I think I can just go straight to the basement.
On it. Done.
What up, guys? Look at me implementing the first D of dodgeball. I'm getting ducked. I don't think I've played the Jedi games, just the Knights of the Old Republic ones. Ooh, I almost got iced. Some of these have to be lootable, come on. Bummer. Ugh. I know the last fight in this area is difficult, so I will go to that. So I'm pretty sure I have the card I need. There's a lot of items in this game. Go for it. I don't think I need to invest in one for a long time, or at least until games get incredibly high tech. Yeah, mechanic ID. Oh, I shouldn't level it up. Demo, awareness, security. What gives? Treat injury, I guess.
Hmm?
Okay. I wanted to put mine in like a rack mount case, but they're silly expensive, so like in comparison, you can buy like a desktop computer case for easily $100, between $100 and $200, but if you want a rack mount case, it's like $200 to $500. What about it? What is up, little sentry turrets? I should probably top off
Ready.
right here. That's awesome.
I'm here.
What's all in it? Oh, I wouldn't bolt mine to the wall, but I would assume that's a decent idea. What up, droid?